going through how I do my finger coils.
I absolutely love this look. It's fluffy, it's bouncy, it's soft, and it's well defined. To get started, what you're gonna need is a hair clip, Camille Rose curling, water, of course, Denman brush. I clip my hair up at the top and I work my way from the back forward. So like I always do, I make sure that my hair is well moisturized before I style. In this video, I'm using Mixed Chicks leave-in conditioner. And part of the way that I make sure that my hair is moisturized is by spraying enough water and then putting some leave-in conditioner in there just to seal in that moisture. And now that I've done that, I'm going to go in with my Camille Rose Curl Maker gel and brush that through with the Denman brush. Now this step isn't really mandatory or required, but I like to do it because it distributes the product really well. And now I'm going to go in and start finger coiling. I find that I have better results when I take a relatively small portion of my hair and I get about 4 or 5 coils out of it. As you can see, I'm pulling my hair to the front before I create the separations. And I'm doing that because this is how I want my hair to fall when the curls dry. Something I should mention though is that this entire process took me up to an hour, and that's not even counting the amount of time it took to dry. So finger coiling is something I do when I know that I have a lot of time in advance to get ready. And it's something that I typically save for special occasions just because of how time consuming it can be. But when you see the results at the end, you'll see that sometimes it's worth it, I think. If you're really going for defined curls, this is the best way to do it. Once I finish coiling each piece, I go in and scrunch. That's something that I always do because I think that that's the best way to encourage really bouncy curls. Something else I'd like to share is that you really don't need to go overboard with the product. At least I try not to do that because I find that a lot of the time less is more when it comes to my hair texture. I don't want to put too much product in it to the point where it will weigh it down, but I also want to use just enough so that I have the right amount of hold and definition that I'm looking for. The hair that I have tied up is actually starting to dry. That's how long this process is taking. You don't want to make the coils too small because you want them to clump eventually as they dry. And if you make them too small, then it makes it hard to separate the curl once it dries. So I'm going for maybe just enough to fit around my finger. Yeah, I'm sorry, you guys are seeing me touch my face a lot. I don't know what it was. My allergies were really crazy that day. Once I've finished that last section of hair, this is what the coils look like. Keep in mind my hair is still wet right now, and as it dries, the curls will start to shrink more. But I'm scrunching it because, like I said, the scrunching will encourage bouncier, fluffier curls, and that's the look that I'm going for. Also, I'm bringing all of my hair to the front because, like I mentioned earlier, I want my hair to dry that way. I'm gonna clip up the shorter pieces that would fall in my face, and now we dry. For anyone who's seen my previous videos, you know that I prefer air drying, especially right now since it's still summer. At least where I live right now, it's still summertime. It's still hot outside. Altogether, the drying took about 5 to 6 hours. I didn't actually get to fluffing out my curls until maybe about 24 hours later because of how hectic my life is.
So, as you can see, the curls are perfectly defined. Each curl, and then look how bouncy they are. Look at that shrinkage, y'all. Oh, look at those curls. Oh my god. Oh my god. Period. These curls are like luscious, and these are the type of results that I get when I finger coil my curls. So, you know, when you do have a little bit of time on your hands, why not? This is how it dries. This whole process would take maybe about 5 to 6 hours, but that's because I air dry. Someone who would diffuse may not have to take that long to see results, because my life is just so crazy right now between online school and online work. I didn't really have much time to take out my hair and see how it dried until right now, until about 24 hours later. But nonetheless, this is how it dried, and I'm like so in love with how it looks. And then, you know, if you really want to get fancy, you can do your edges. I don't really do my edges unless I'm feeling really fancy, because who really has time for that? Okay, but yeah, I'm like totally in love. And if you want, you could even go in and, you know, open out some of the curls, some of the clumps in the back, as they're called. You could even go in and open up some of those, give yourself more bounce to make it even, you know, fluffier. But this is the look I go for. And there you have it. I'm gonna let y'all see it from the side too. It's just so fluffy, fluffy. So these are my results, and I'm actually very happy about the way that they came out. I'll let them fluff out naturally. For me, I like big hair and big fluffy curls, so I probably wouldn't spray it. On a humid day, I would. Most definitely. I'm actually really happy that I did this video because I absolutely love the way this looks. Absolutely. And the thing about these curls, this style, is that it lasts. I'll show y'all it lasts. This is day 1. We'll see how long. Show you how many days I can go before it's time for another wash day. So I don't know.